Welcome to the Explainer. Today we're tackling the great trade-off in database design. So why can't we just build the perfect database? Well, it's all about making some tough choices. Okay, so most data starts out as a total mess, kind of like this. It's just full of errors. So how do we clean this up? The first step is something called normalization. Think of normalization as tidying up. We're getting rid of junk to make the data way more reliable. The whole process follows a few key steps called normal forms. Let's start with the first one. First step, we make the data atomic. That just means breaking up lists into separate, unique rows. All right, next we hit the second normal form. This one tackles a whole different kind of redundancy. This step is all about making sure data depends on the entire key, not just a part of it. And finally, we get to the third normal form, which solves an even sneakier problem. Here, we make sure descriptive info only depends on the key, not on other descriptive columns. And just like that, our data is perfectly organized. But this perfection comes at a price. And that price? It's speed. A perfectly tidy database can be, well, incredibly slow to read from. See, because the data is split into all these small tables, getting a full picture requires complex joins. This brings us to denormalization. Yep. We're adding redundancy back in on purpose, just for speed. So you have to choose. Do you want super clean data, or do you need lightning fast reads? But you know, this whole trade-off thing, it isn't just about speed. It goes right to the core of reliability. And this is where something called the CAP theorem comes into play. It's a huge deal for modern databases. Basically, it says you have 3 guarantees, but you can only ever truly pick 2. You can't have it all. And since network failures are gonna happen, you're forced to choose consistency or availability. Think about it. A bank has to be consistent, but a social feed, it just needs to be available. So yeah, there's no single perfect solution. It's all about finding the right balance for your specific needs. And believe me, this rabbit hole goes way deeper, with hybrid models and even more complex trade-offs. So you have to ask yourself, what matters more for your data? Perfect integrity or pure speed? Because ultimately, that choice defines what you can promise your users when things inevitably hit the fan.